There we go. Alright, now we're good. We're live now. Hello, everybody. We're trying this again.
I need a hair clip.
You are a hair clip.
Yeah, I know. Whoa, the thumbnail's not showing up.
Oh, shoot. Why?
It's showing your channel banner.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. Do you see it too?
No, it's showing my, it's showing the right thing.
Maybe it's just me then. I'll try reloading.
Yeah. If it doesn't work afterwards, I can fix it.
No,
it's working.
It's still...
Hey. Yeah, we just started. No, not yet. It's working on my phone.
Well, for my computer, it's just a banner, but I'll check on my phone.
Alright, yeah, we'll check after the stream's done.
Yeah, no, on my phone, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll check after the stream's done, and then if it's still like that, then I'll fix it afterwards. Okay.
We should do bed real quick.
We should do what?
Bed.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got a bow. I don't want the arrows in my hands. That's a bit better, actually. Sleep time.
You know, the background noise thing that I have on Discord is honestly pretty nice, because like when I'm not talking, I was sitting here popping that little hand popper thing that I have, and it wasn't picking up at all, which is good.
That's really good.
I mean, granted, I don't think I'd really care otherwise, but...
You gave Jeffrey Bezos a little flower?
Yes, I did!
Aw, that's cute.
I should give him some Amazon boxes.
You should, that'd be funny. Just make sure.
What do we use as Amazon boxes?
Barrels? Well, maybe not barrels.
Our anvil is, like, very damaged.
Yeah, you could take some of the iron from my chest and build us a new one, and just throw that one in the trash. Ow, what? Oh, that was just delayed fall damage.
You only have 2 iron.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, that's bizarre. Alright, I'm gonna mine for more iron then.
Mining away.
I don't know what to mine.
I'll mine this anyway.
Oh my god, that's kind of cool.
What?
Look back on this stream, the skeleton I'm looking at.
Hang on.
Yep.
There's like There's a little bit of delay.
There's a lot of bit of delay.
Is there?
Yeah, but that's alright, that's normal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's just like that. I don't think it's ever really gonna be like...
Did you see
neat.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. He's all green.
This reskin pack is really cool.
I thought we weren't gonna mention that it was a skin pack, babe.
That was last stream.
Oh.
This stream, yeah. We have a few texture packs on. Let me show you. So let's go into the... I'm
putting some wax on my braces currently.
So we have Better Grass, this texture pack. I highly, highly recommend this texture pack. Everything looks great, except for the grass.
Except for the grass.
Yeah, except for like the leaves and the grass and junk. That's why you get the Better Grass thing. I'm telling you, it's awesome. And then we did improve skybox. If you're going to do the improved skybox, you got to turn off render clouds because normal Minecraft clouds still show up. And then for behavior packs, we just have dynamic lighting. And I think we have a zombie reskin thingy going on. We do, but it's not like showing up. It's there, but like it's not. In the pack, the zombie's eyes are supposed to glow, but I forgot to add it to the resource packs in the world itself. It's there for Minecraft, but it's not there for like the world itself, if that makes at all any sense. So it works, but not entirely.
I'm gonna text my mom something real quick. 1 second.
Sure. No, get out of here. Okay, so I messed around with my recording software. It's looking a wee tiny bit fuzzy, but that's okay. As long as if the quality is good, I don't care if it's fuzzy. Like, if it doesn't lag at all, I don't really care if it's fuzzy. I could deal with that. So, anyway, let's hope we can get some more people in the stream here.
Yeah, whatever happened to crew?
I don't know. When I ended the stream to fix everything, there was like 4 people watching.
I'm trying to figure out something to do because it's at that same point in Minecraft where it's like, we built a house, what now?
I'm mining right now. I'm trying to get some iron so I could build another anvil. Oh, I found another cave. Shoot, I found another cave. That's awesome. That's a good find.
Oh no.
What?
So, I put my braces wax in the wrong spot.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's stuck.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Oh god.
Gravel craft.
I'm trying to pick it off.
Just be careful. Don't hurt yourself. What'd you do? Ow, what? Oh, it's a spider.
Hang on, somebody's calling me upstairs.
Yep, go ahead. Okay, she shall return pretty soon. Okay, so I just did all that effort just to get rid of gravel. That's how much I hate gravel. We got 3 people watching. Hello, everybody. Okay. We're gonna break through this coal. It's hard to commentate on my own. It's really hard to talk on my own. In Minecraft, especially. Because, like, I could do that with, like, Maneater or something like that. I can, you know, do all that and stuff. But it's hard for me to talk on my own with Minecraft. It's just weird, you know. Some weird junk. Still haven't, so I haven't made the, that second channel yet. For the Transformers reviews. I haven't made that quite yet. I'm gonna do that soon. Yeah, real soon. I wanna... I don't know, I thought, like, at first, when I first made my YouTube channel, I thought, like, posting just, like, random things and junk was gonna be great, and it was gonna be easy, and was gonna make everything not confusing. I was gonna make everything not confusing, but I don't know. It's kind of all over the place with all that. So I don't know. I thought having one channel for everything was gonna be easy. But it's not. It makes everything confusing. So here, 1 sec. I gotta go into Discord. Hello. All right, here. We good now? Hang on. Just like leave the call. Send. There we go. All right. We're trying to figure out Discord. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Okay, so we're going to figure out Discord. We're figuring it out. Hello! Is Crew. Crew is back. It's not Tuesday, so he's not Paul. If only it were Tuesday. I don't know why I want it to be Tuesday. I like Tuesdays. We're gonna wait for things to work again with Discord. Discord's being a pain in the neck, as per usual. So. We're just gonna wait for it to not be a pain. So then we can continue on with the stream as usual. So. See what goes on here. Minecraft. As said a little bit ago, I am really bad at like talking on my own, which is odd because I talk to myself very often. So, how deep does that go? Jeez. No, dirt. No, dirt. I'm bad at Minecraft. I'm really bad at Minecraft. How does one be bad at Minecraft, though? That concerns me. Well, I mean, I guess I managed to find a way, so. So. Life, finds a way. That's a dress.
What?
Hi! Oh, you're working now.
Yeah, I had to shut my entire phone off.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but like I even tried to enter Facebook and Facebook wasn't working, like my entire phone. And then it was like, is your phone connected to Wi-Fi? You should try your cellular data.
Maybe your Wi-Fi was just being buggy.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
I don't know.
But
Crew's in the stream.
Yes, so.
Mm-hmm. I was
I'm
just
putting more braces wax on the right way this time.
Aha. It was getting really difficult and really awkward for me to do this alone, so I'm really glad you're back. I am really bad at doing this stuff alone.
I know, I'm the star of the show.
It's my channel.
Yeah, and I took it over.
You did not take it over. You're co-star.
Exactly.
Well, there's no like star and co-star. It's us together.
Also, my mom needed me because Noah wanted me to open his bag of marshmallows. And then he sat on my bed, ate a crumbly marshmallow, and ran out of my room. He's currently watching Blippi in the basement.
He wanted you specifically?
Yeah.
That's strange. But, I mean, that's Noah, so.
He specifically ran to me with a bag of strawberry banana marshmallows, asked me to open them, and then ran into my room, sat in my bed, and ate a crumbly strawberry marshmallow.
Oh, he wanted to hang out with you.
And then he left.
Oh.
And now he's screaming at the Jack-in-the-Box.
Noah, he's such a goof.
I could hear him, like, in the background, just quietly screaming at the Jack-in-the-Box.
Noah's such a goof.
I turned on Blippi for him. He should be alright.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, redstone. Not that
He's still screaming at it.
Yeah, I kind of guessed.
If banging on my door ever happens, it's him.
Yeah, most likely.
I got another dog.
Oh, cool.
I have like 6 now.
Yeah, I know.
Whenever I find one, if I have a bone, I grab it. I just shove the bone in its mouth, and I'm like, "You're coming with me now."
I am the captain now.
You're my friend now. We're gonna make soft tacos later. Noah is making very weird noises currently.
Yeah, he does that.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
I'm stuck.
Good job.
Stuck.
Good job.
Milk steak.
Milk steak?
Milk steak, you know.
Alright.
It's my favorite food. Milk steak.
Minecraft cave sounds.
I sure hope in the new, like, update, whenever it comes out, that they don't update the Minecraft cave sounds.
I think that would be kind of cool to have new cave sounds.
Well, I've had enough of the random, you know?
I feel like they would add new cave sounds, though. Just to kind of make things interesting, you know?
Yeah, like, it would both be really cool, but also awful.
Yeah.
I need to clean up my inventory really bad.
Hmm.
I don't hear Noah anymore. He went really quiet. But I do hear Leia slapping her fat frickin' face across the glass. You know, I entirely forgot that you already met Leia.
How would you forget that?
I don't know, but I don't even remember you, like, actually meeting her in person.
Yeah, it was at Max's party.
But I swear I haven't had her for that long.
You have?
Like, that's really bad that I can't... Hang on, baby at the door.
Yep.
Hang on, I'll be back.
Yep. She's probably got to bring him upstairs or something. That's alright. We could do this. Right? Right? We could do this. I hope so. I hope we could do this. I hope the stream goes really well. So far, it's not looking too bright. Because we had to restart the stream for technical problems. So, honestly, if it's fuzzy like this the rest of the stream, I can deal with it. I can honestly deal with it. I can try some things. I could try some things for next stream. And we'll see what happens, but... we'll see what happens. So. I know, absolutely riveting gameplay and commentary. Best you've ever seen, right? I try. I've only been doing this since middle school. And I graduated high school last year. So few years now I've been doing this.
I'm back. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Noah wanted upstairs with his Jack-in-the-Box, so...
Nice.
What was I doing in Minecraft? I don't remember.
That could be a song.
I gave you gunpowder. You're welcome.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
I love you.
I love you too.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, no. Fire.
You know what I realized?
What?
I literally haven't listened to any other sort of music besides Bo Burnham's Inside soundtrack for the past 4 days.
Jeez.
Seriously. And when I came across a song that wasn't it, I skipped it because I didn't want to listen to it.
Oh, what is
this? That soundtrack has taken over my life.
What is this song? Not Bo Burnham? Skip.
It'll be something like Motionless in White or something, and I'm like,
oh, they're so good. I like Motionless in White. They're really good.
There we go. What?
You okay?
Yeah.
You sure? What was that
Definitely.
about? What was that about?
What?
The sound you made.
What?
I don't know.
I didn't make a sound.
Yeah, you did. You made a weird sound. You.
We don't have much in the Stimkey chest.
Not really. It's just, that's just the random... Oh, no, that's the dirt chest.
Uh-huh.
So...
I think the reason I labeled it as Stimkey is because it looked like poop.
So I have a conversation topic that would be interesting for us to talk about during this live stream.
Jeff Bezos?
No, not Jeff Bezos. I thought we could talk about Barry.
Oh my god, wait, yeah, okay.
Alright, so we're going to talk about that for an hour. To fill you guys in, Barry's a TV show.
Are we going to include spoilers?
Yeah, there's going to be spoilers ahead.
Yeah, if anybody's actually interested in... Wait, no, Crew's interested in watching Barry. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, we can't talk about it then? Unless
if he's
okay
still on the stream, Crew, if you're still on the stream, let us know, because I don't want to spoil Barry for you.
The stream. Matt Damon!
Shut your face.
Matt Damon and Jeff Bezos. Oh, I only got 2? Dang it.
I guess as of right now, major spoiler warning.
Oh, there's more
for
Matt Damon.
Anybody who's interested in watching Barry on HBO, the one with Bill Hader.
Before we talk about it, do you want to explain what it is?
Yes, gladly. So basically,
I'm just gonna let her have the floor for a bit.
So basically, right, Bill Hader, who's like one of my favorite actors ever, next to Seth Rogen, he plays a, would you call it a hitman?
Yeah, it's a hitman.
Okay. I swear there was another name for it.
Assassin.
Anyway, yeah. He plays a hitman, that's kind of a part of a mafia, not really. He has ties with the mafia.
They end up getting tangled up in it, I think. Right?
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, eventually, he doesn't want to do it anymore. Because I made 2 iron swords by accident.
Oh, that's fine.
But he doesn't want to do it anymore because he goes on a mission to assassinate this one guy in LA, goes into the guy's acting class, and then falls in love with this girl. I think her name's Sally, right?
Yep.
I don't know. She's not much of a lovable character, I guess. I don't like her.
I don't like her much either. I like her, like, when her and Barry are together and happy, but, like, other than that, it seems like she's just, like, using Barry for her acting.
Even when they're together, it still really seems like she's using him.
Mm-hmm.
But more on that later. Anyway, So he doesn't want to do it anymore because he found love. He wants to have a family with her, and he just doesn't want to do it anymore. He doesn't want that in his life. And he's starting to get, not squeamish, but like...
soft.
He doesn't like killing anymore. He's an amazing killer. He's absolutely, like, totally efficient, just absolutely amazing.
I mean...
But he doesn't want to do it anymore.
I mean, being a former Marine, you're gonna have to be a good killer.
But,
you're trained to do.
He ends up going to tell his boss, Fuchs, who... I like his character a lot.
I used to.
Even though he's kind of a jerk, I like him.
Not gonna get into why. That's a massive spoiler.
Well, we'll get into it later because I did go ahead and give a giant spoiler warning.
Yep. So, like, final warning, we're getting into spoiler territory.
But,
So if you're watching this post-stream, which, let's be honest, you probably are, just skip ahead a few minutes. Like half hour, maybe. Go ahead.
But yeah, so he tells his boss, and his boss is like, but you can't do that. Obviously, because, you know, they have ties with the Mafia. And in the Mafia, you don't want to be in the Mafia anymore, then die. So he's got this whole, like, internal battle with himself on not wanting to do it, but having to stick with it. And another internal battle of, like, is he, like, a bad person? Is he naturally evil?
Which I find that part very interesting in the story, about that whole, like, questioning, is he evil or not? Because I really like that kind of cliche, I guess, in movies where,
well, okay, can we talk about that for 1 second?
Sure.
So, is Barry evil? Yeah, no, 100%.
What do you mean?
Because, okay, and I'm seriously gonna get into spoilers now.
Yep, serious spoiler warning.
And this is like the last time I'm gonna mention anything about spoilers. If you're sticking around for this long, that's your fault.
And we're getting into spoilers right now.
Yeah, so towards, like, the later season, like season 2, you know, when he ends up, I think it's season 2, when he ends up killing his little Marine buddy, right?
Oh, I think that might be early season 1.
Like,
or like later
end of season 1?
Yeah, I think that was like the season finale of season 1, maybe.
But yeah, he ends up killing, not his best friend, but, like, one of his good friends.
Yeah, somebody he served with in the Marines.
All because he was terrified. And, you know, I understand he was gonna eventually tell the police, and, you know, that could lead to Barry getting caught. But he killed somebody who's practically innocent.
Well,
and
he wasn't innocent. He was with Barry in that whole raid kind of thing that they attempted doing.
Here, hang on 1 sec. I gotta switch my Wi-Fi over. It's being stupid.
Yep. So I think he wasn't innocent at all. I mean, he was with Barry during a raid that he went and did. And he knew what he was doing.
Well, yeah, but then he also ended up killing Detective Moss all over not wanting to be caught.
Yeah, that's understandable because, you know, he didn't want to get caught, because if he got caught, he'd be stuck in prison for the rest of his life.
Well, yeah, but, like, you could see even when he killed Detective Moss, you know, his whole plan, he literally had a gun strapped to a tree. That's why the whole time he was like, oh my god, what was her name?
I don't remember. Her name wasn't Detective Moss?
No, her first name.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
But, you know, she was like, she was like, I have to do this. And then Barry was like, please don't, because he wasn't talking about going to prison. He was talking about, he doesn't want to freaking kill her. And then ended up freaking shooting her,
Well, he did what he had to in order to protect himself.
Well, of course, but at the same time, she was completely innocent. Completely.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't?
No, she knew about what he was doing, so she had to die.
No, but she didn't do anything. She's a cop. She would have to arrest him.
She didn't do anything, but she knew what he was doing, so in order to protect himself, she had to die.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is she was innocent, and she didn't have a hit on it. That's the stuff I'm explaining, that these people that he killed, they didn't have hits on them.
Yeah, they were just part of it. Which is why I'm saying, like, his friend from the Marines, he knew exactly what he was getting into, but...
Oh, babe, quick thing. Is there any way that you can edit the bio, like, now? Or is it, like, set in stone? Because I was going to say, if anything, put, like, in all caps, spoilers for Barry HBO, just in case.
I don't know if there's any way I can edit it now, but I can edit it after the stream ends.
Yeah, just do that, because... I know it's very obvious, and we said spoilers like 15 times, but I just want to make sure
people are still gonna...
This is one of the worst shows to be spoiled on, seriously.
It's such a good show.
Great idea to start it. I had such a good idea to start. Oh my god.
I'm not typically too into starting like TV shows and junk. I mean, there's some I'll watch, but this was really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
But yeah, Detective Moss, she didn't really do anything. His little Marine buddy, granted, yeah, I guess he wasn't, innocent, but still.
Well, he was gonna school
him.
He was gonna tell the cops on Barry.
Well, yeah, and I understand, he did what he had to do or whatever, but and he tried to kill Sally's abuser.
Yeah.
And that abuse is illegal for sure. But I don't think she called the cops at the time for his abuse when she left him. And so basically he would have been just an innocent guy. He didn't do anything.
Yeah,
he didn't even really know Barry.
Yeah, according to him not being, because he didn't get called or anything because the police didn't know what he was doing. Technically, yeah, he's innocent. He's just a rant. At that point, it wouldn't have been a hit. It would have been
murder.
Yeah, but at the same time, the same could be said for the people that he killed in order to cover himself, but it's to cover himself, so it's more understandable. It's not just like murder in cold blood, he did what he had to.
But at the same time, he asks himself all the time, he's like, am I just going to be evil? Is that who I am? Yeah, it is. Because he chose, knowing fully well what he was getting into, from the start of being a hitman.
Well, he didn't choose to be a hitman. He was looking for a greater purpose because he was depressed after leaving the Marines. Because, what he ended up doing.
I mean, Fuchs did kind of, lure him into it, I guess.
Yeah. So, in some weird, twisted way, Barry's innocent.
Well, yes and no,
Haha, dun dun.
I fully believe that Barry in his own way is evil. Well, not evil, supervillain,
Yeah, I don't think he's evil. I just think he has a bad side that he needs to get rid of.
He's got a bad temper.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in the last episode of season 2.
Yeah, and like when he was in, his first kill in the Marines was literally all because somebody shot his friend, and he shot an innocent dude because of it.
Yeah, he ends up shooting the wrong guy.
But that was the reason that he got, like...
That's the reason he was discharged from the Marines.
Yeah. And, he because of somebody shooting his little buddy, he blew a fuse and tried to freaking... and killed somebody over it.
Which is weird because, like, it was the buddy that, in a way, tricked him into shooting a civilian. That should have gotten him dishonorably discharged. Because I don't want to speak on this because I am not, nor have I ever been, nor do I plan to be a Marine. I respect Marines, but I can never do that, so I can't really speak on that. But I'm pretty sure killing a civilian is grounds for being discharged.
Oh, I mean, for sure. I think that's like with anything. Like if you're a cop and you just shoot somebody, you're not gonna be a cop anymore.
Yeah, if you just kill somebody out of nowhere, you're not a cop anymore. You're gonna get fired. You're gonna get in big trouble.
But yeah, I think that's the problem with him. He's an efficient killer, and he knows his way around being sneaky and, getting things done efficiently and quickly.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. But when it comes to temper, it really screws him over.
Yeah. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of, like, Wolverine from Marvel. With the whole, like, I'm the best there is at what I do. Okay, good to know. Thanks, crew. Thanks, crew. Appreciate that. Honestly, I'd expect that from Mikey. But,
Oh, yeah.
It honestly, like, it reminds me of...
You don't expect that from crew?
I don't know what I expect from crew anymore.
Hey, babe, can you, like, slash kill me? I need to go back to the house.
Sure. But, this whole thing kind of reminds me of Wolverine in Marvel, with like the whole I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice kind of deal. And he even has like that kind of internal struggle of just like, am I a bad person? And that kind of starts up the whole Old Man Logan storyline, where he ends up putting away his claws for good because, spoiler for anybody who was planning on reading Old Man Logan, because Mysterio ends up making him hallucinate, and that causes him to kill the entirety of the X-Men.
I think, going back on the whole, like, am I evil thing, I think, with Barry, that is one of the most amazing character arcs in his story. Like, because that's what starts to make him go soft, is the entire time he kills, and he, does it efficiently, he doesn't, like, as he usually does, but then at the back of his mind, he's got the guilt,
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, I'm gonna be a Star Wars nerd for a bit, it reminds me of Anakin in Episode 3, because you can see in scenes in that movie, like the one where he's standing by the window kind of watching everything and he starts crying. Anakin hates what he did. And he hates himself for it. So it reminds me a lot of Anakin's story and everything in Star Wars, and it's really interesting.
But like I said before, once you're either a part of or have ties with the mafia, that's it. You can't leave.
Yeah.
I understand he killed, God, I can't remember their names for the life of me. The Russian guys in the garage.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he killed them, which they weren't, like, the head of it, but they kind of were. I mean, they were, but they weren't. They were a head of part of it, But then you've got the Chechens, which were like the head of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Chechens were also like against them, and then they all got together.
It was this whole thing.
But like he killed them, and he thought he was fine. But then Hank, who I love Hank. He's such a good character.
He is really good. I like his character.
He's such a cute character. Like, he's such a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
But then, he turns around, he tells Fuchs he's not doing it anymore. He tells Hank he doesn't want to do it anymore. And Hank agrees. He's like, oh, that's fine. And then he turns around and he's like, well, shoot, dude.
Mm-hmm. I think...
And Barry just thinks
mm-hmm.
that saying he doesn't want to do it means he doesn't want to do it. But like I said, when you have ties with the Mafia, you can't just be like, I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
When
you have ties with those kind of people, you can't. You can't back out of it that easy. At least it as portrayed in TV and shows. I don't know at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no anything with the Mafia. I've got no idea. Please don't kill me. Oh shoot. Zombies. Gonna eat my femur.
Why the femur? Why not the femur? I could actually give a very good reason of why not the femur.
Because it's one of the strongest things in the body, right?
Not just one of them. I'm pretty sure it is the strongest bone in the human body. And if you break it, oh my god. That is like the definition of pain right there. So I've heard. I've never broken my femur, luckily. I don't plan to, either.
I am getting some major lag on my end. I think it's because of me, and it's nothing to have to do with, like, your Wi-Fi or anything, but I'm hoping it fixes it. So I found a Vindicator thingy, or a Pillager, or whatever. If you want to teleport to me and help me fight him.
1 sec. What I'm gonna do is just, like, chill where you are. I'm gonna...
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna die, go back to... and the base, clear my inventory. Is it lagging on the stream? I'm watching the playback. It looks like it's lagging a wee tiny.
I can't tell because right now it was paused. Oh yeah, a little bit.
Ah, shoot. Dang it. Alright, we'll worry about that some other time. I don't know what to do. So.
Back to Barry. It sucks that he got kind of roped into this sort of career.
Yep.
Granted, he's amazing at it, which I guess it's awful to say, but he's good at it, and he gets paid up the butt for it. It sucks because he thinks that he can juggle this acting class on top of it. Like, that was his number one mistake. Like, you're a hitman. Why would you join an acting class?
Yeah, that's a pretty big oopsie, honestly.
And I understand you should, being a hitman, that shouldn't be all you know. Especially because you want to be able to blend in, so you should have some sort of social life. But it's an acting class. And as seen in, like season 2, he got an interview, or not,
an audition. An audition.
Yeah, an audition for a freaking movie. His face goes on the big screen, the wrong people are gonna see it.
Yeah, that's a massive, massive issue.
So, like, I know him joining this dinky little acting class was, like, some fun little activity for him. But... Hi. But really, it was one of the worst ideas he's ever had.
I agree completely. I agree with that.
It's over here, babe.
Cool.
I think that part of the reason he joined the acting class was obviously because of Sally.
I think the off topic. I think the lag. Oh, never mind. I was about to say I think the lagging in the stream was just a weird little hiccup because it's not doing it anymore, but it just did a little bit. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't really think I care anymore.
It'll resolve itself.
Yeah, if anybody knows how to fix that, please, please let me know. Hello, fourth person watching. Good day. We are discussing the HBO series Barry, so if you don't want spoilers,
Can I just say right now, like, completely unrelated to, you know, the character Barry?
Yep.
Bill Hader.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
Such a good actor.
Such an amazing job. Like, it's one of those acting moments that you forget is acting because it's just so freaking good.
Mm-hmm. He did very good in that. He was really good.
But also, is this really it?
No,
also, him being the director, he is such an amazing director on top of that.
He did really good on that series. You can have that bottle of enchanting if you want.
There's two. I was gonna...
Oh.
Wait, actually, we can stand next to each other. Right?
Yeah. I love, the person coming in out of context, seeing Crew putting in the chat, killing civilians is a war crime. I thought that was interesting.
Crew's gonna be the next out of context meme.
Yeah, hopefully. Is that our houses over there? Oh yeah, there's our houses right over there.
But, it just, overall, Bill Hader, just directing, acting, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Such an amazing freaking job.
He's so good.
Seriously, like, I have never, you know, seen a show or a movie or anything like that I look at and I'm like, you know, sometimes I'll be like, hey, this actor's kind of good. But I have never had so much praise for one actor before. It's such an amazing... I can't even, like, express it properly.
Mm-hmm. It'd be really...
I feel like I'm literally just... There's a bunch of scarecrows.
What?
Teleport to me.
Oh my god, that's new.
Look, there's two there. And then I ran over here. And... Hang on. There's two over here.
That's new.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's really weird.
But,
there's some people down here. Boop.
Like I said, if I become a meme, I just have a chance to take over the world. Yeah, you know, that'd be good for you, Crew. You seem like the type of person to want to take over the world.
World domination. Tell him we want world domination.
Make him eat dirt.
Oh yeah, make him eat dirt.
But,
I am the dirty bubble.
But back to the whole, like, actual character of Barry.
Yep.
He's got, you know, I think we know this, he's got a lot of just overall internal struggle with himself and his career and just everything like that. But the worst part of it is that he, like I said, thinks that he can juggle these two things on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And how he, like, there's a lot of things that just genuinely made me freaking mad. Like, in the show, when you watch him do certain things, like, I literally would, if I was there, I would have freaking punched him in the face.
Which is pretty hard to say because Barry is a genuinely likable character, except for when he's doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, and, like, it's like that time when Fuchs ended up going to the acting party.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just took those freaking hit papers about the whole giant raid they were gonna do, these really, like, top secret freaking folders, and just threw them in his car.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
He didn't even, like, put them in a glove box or, you know, in some sort of compartment. They were just thrown on his floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had his Marine buddy's friend, you know, jump in the car and be like, hey, what's this?
Mm-hmm. And like, even then, like, he allowed him to be part of everything, too.
Yeah.
That is another massive mistake.
He he didn't even try. I mean, I guess you can't really try and cover that up, but yeah, you know, I would never punch Bill Hader either. Quite the opposite. But
what's the opposite of punching him?
Crisp high five.
Crisp high five. All right. I would love to like talk to Bill Hader about his thoughts and everything about the series, like what was going through his head, like what was the writing process and everything.
If I ever actually freaking meet him, like
somebody arrange that, please, to have us talk to Bill Hader.
I would actually cry. I would bawl my eyes out.
Honestly, okay, so I would get off topic and start talking about Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Let's be just brutally honest here.
You just look him dead in the eye and like, about that Flintstonifer.
The first thing I say is just like, I look him dead in the eyes and I'm like, Flint Lockwood?
Flint Lockwood!
What are you doing, Flint Lockwood?
But,
this is my only son.
Oh, here's a good drinking game for you kids out there. Drink apple juice only. Take a drink every time I say but, because I have caught myself saying it 30,000 times already.
Crew would
talk. And we've only been streaming for about an hour.
Crew would talk to him about war crimes and soul candies.
Sour candy.
Oh,
babe.
Sour candies? Alright, I thought that said soul candies.
But Crew, what kind of sour candies? We need to know.
Yeah, I would love to know what kind of sour candies we're talking about here.
He's just gonna say something like, I don't know, Sour Patch?
I don't know, beans!
But, you know, with his character and with his overall personality, I feel like Barry's personality is not fit for a hitman.
No, he seems... It's weird. He seems like a nice guy, but with like a really short fuse.
Yeah, he's an amazing hitman, like I said. Mm-hmm. But his personality, just not hitman.
Yeah.
Like...
Which is really cool, because that means he's really good at hiding it.
Yeah, like, with, his Marine buddy's other guy, the one that like killed all the people in the raid.
Yeah, the insane dude. Pretty sure he was insane.
His personality, absolutely amazing for a hitman, because he didn't give a crap. All he wanted to do was look cool and kill people.
Yeah.
But the worst part about it is that he was kind of idiotic.
A little bit.
Instead of taking the job seriously, granted he did do everything right and he did kill people and literally took down an entire Chechen warehouse.
Mm-hmm. He technically did. He technically did the job, but at the same time,
yeah, it was really poor because, you know, in the end he ended up telling all of his buddies that they were going to this freaking raid.
Yeah, that's the worst part, too. He told more people about that. That's why Barry should have...
Cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese.
I wish I could do that noise. Oh my god. Have I showed you the cheddar cheese video, babe?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to watch it on stream.
Oh god.
Can you do that for me?
Sure.
Alright, let me kill this zombie, because I'm gonna die if I don't.
For either a few subscribers or a few cents or maybe a few dollars, I'll say cheddar cheese in a JFK voice.
Cheddar cheese? I can't do it.
Yeah, I can though.
Your mom.
If you get like a few people to subscribe, I'll do it in JFK's voice.
Hang on, I gotta find the cheddar cheese video. While I do this, we can continue to talk about Barry.
You know what? If we get to 60 subscribers, we're at 58. If we get to 60 subscribers tonight, or like a little bit after the stream comes out, next stream, well, if we get there tonight, I'll say it during this stream. But if we get there like sometime after this video is up, I will, before the next stream, I will say cheddar cheese in, thus referencing the video, in a JFK voice. And my JFK impression is pretty good. You could watch previous streams. That's not just me being...
Okay, I sent it.
That's not me being, me. Wish I had money now. Get, like, literally 2 people to subscribe. It could be 2 random people and they can never watch my videos, ever.
Goddamn, bro, I'm like hungry as fuck right now. See what we got.
Okay.
It's my religion.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I feel bothered.
Good.
If we can get 2 subscribers tonight, I'll say cheddar cheese like JFK. Or yeah, just like 2 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 60 very soon.
Okay, so back to Barry. I want to talk about something that, like, besides his personality and why I just think it's awful.
Sure.
He lets a lot of things
Same.
that
Shouldn't get to him.
I'm trying to find the word. A lot of things that shouldn't be interfering with his job interfere.
Yeah. He lets a lot of things get in the way that really shouldn't.
In the middle of a freaking hit, Sally called him and was like, I can't be alone right now. And he completely screwed up the hit for a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, babe, but if I was a freaking hit woman, I don't care, honestly, what's going on unless you're literally, like, dying.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna finish the hit and then I'll go and see you.
I mean,
because you can wait.
In reality, like any job in general, like what you're doing always comes first before me.
Yeah, and like, I don't understand why he so easily let this woman basically completely ruin his job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that, Sally was literally one of the only reasons he quit, and he didn't want to do it anymore. Well, he didn't quit. But...
I was a 4th person in the stream. Just to let you know, 4th person, if you know the cheddar cheese meme, if I get to 60 subscribers tonight, I will say cheddar cheese in my best JFK impression. But if we get to more than 60, I will say it in not only my best JFK impression, but also my best Carl Weezer impression, which is awesome.
Jimmy's mom.
I'm not going to spoil it. If you've seen previous streams, you know how good my Carl Weezer impression is.
Jimmy's mom.
It's a lot better than that.
Listen, man.
People, I mean, okay, I don't mean to brag, but like, people agree.
I don't need you to shut your...
People agree that if they ever like decide to put out like a new thing for Jimmy Neutron, and they need somebody to do Carl, people say like I could do Carl. I don't believe them, but like people say it.
Man, I don't have any good impressions, but I can say that I can whip one mean prison souffle.
You could do Shelly.
Yeah, that's not that good.
Yeah, it is. Your impression's great.
It's really not that good.
Yeah, it is. Do the impression.
No.
Do the impression. Do the impression.
I am going to perish.
Come on, come on, do it in front of all 4 of these people.
Nah.
Turd. See, that was terrible.
A bunch of fruit.
See, that was terrible. Show me how to do it.
You know, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of more things to talk about with Barry. Like, there is a lot, but
there is a lot to talk about.
I can't formulate, like, word.
You can't do proper sentence, no coherent thought here.
Well, because I have so much love for that series.
Oh, shoot. There's 5 people watching now. Hi, everybody.
I have so much love for that series. It's not even funny. Like, I have never... Okay, I absolutely adore, Detroit Become Human, The Last of Us, and all of my favorite games. I adore Rick and Morty. It's an amazing show.
That is a good show.
But I have never, like, dug so deep into a series.
Barry's Bloodbeard. That was a good scene.
Okay, that is... I'm gonna cosplay that Barry with the ski mask and the that.
The Bloodbeard.
I'm gonna do it.
The blood
Yeah,
goatee.
I'm gonna do it.
Hello to the 4th and 5th person watching. There was 5 people. I think they left or something like that. But there was 5 people watching. Hello. Just a reminder, 60 subscribers. Cheddar Cheese is JFK. And Carl if we reach more than 60.
I think, with Barry and the way that he deals with, when the cops start to get involved after Ryan Madison's death, because he was a hit.
Yep.
The way that, like, he reacts when the cops mention certain things, that's very obvious.
Mm-hmm.
It's, really obvious.
Other than that, he's very calm about it.
Yeah, no, he's really calm, but when Detective Moss went into the acting class and brought in the surveillance lipstick camera footage, or not the footage, but a photo.
Yeah.
The look on his face, you can clearly tell.
Well, that was
something wasn't right.
That was to build dramatic tension for the TV show.
Of course, but in a real situation, I feel like a cop would look over and be like, "Wow, that's not right." Okay, I'll be back. I really have to bathroom.
Oh, alright.
I'll be back.
Alright. So, I'm really hoping to reach 60 subscribers really soon. Really, really soon. I mean, even if it's just 60 people, or even if it's just 2 new subscribers that will literally never watch my content ever again, I think I might be okay with that. I'm just I don't know. I'm looking at 50 and I'm thinking of what could be. Or I'm looking at 58, it is. And I'm thinking about what could be. This could be good. And if we get there, you get to hear me say cheddar cheese in a JFK voice. So. You better pray to whatever God you believe in. That we get to 60. Personally, I'm Christian. That doesn't matter though. You guys could be whatever religion you want. I'm not going to talk religion. That was a bad idea, actually, to even bring that up. Yeah. I get to say it in a JFK voice, and if we reach more than 60, we get to hear it in a Carl Weezer voice. So, best deal ever. I know, and it's super simple too. Super simple. Oh shoot! Hang on.
Hello. What was the oh shoot?
Oh, we actually reached 60! Okay. So we're at 60. I just refreshed the page. We're at 60. Can we get a like on the page for just cheddar cheese? I hope that was good enough for all of you. Can we get a like on the video just for cheddar cheese? I'm gonna talk like this again. until we get a like on the video. That sounds really Australian.
Honestly, JFK, you know, he's not Australian, but he does kind of have that twinge.
That was my best impression of JFK. It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. I keep trying to go into an Australian accent. Why?
I think we need to watch Clone High again.
Maybe. Woo!
True. Jeff Bezos would be so proud.
Mm-hmm. Here's another really good deal, crew. The intro cutscene of 5 in Black Ops Zombies. If you can... Actually, hang on. I'll say it in JFK's voice.
Yeah, imagine being able to do impressions.
Yeah, right?
Couldn't be.
I can do really good impressions. So we're at 60 now. Woo!
I love how you hit it on stream, too. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was my... I don't know if you heard it, but that was my celebratory 60 subs burp. Crew.
My life is complete. Me too.
I found an Enderman. I'm gonna smack him. Bam. Bam. Perish. Stop hitting me, stupid. What are you plotting?
I'm finding I'm finding the script for JFK's monologue at the beginning of 5 in Black Ops Zombies.
So I know we were gonna like specifically talk about Barry, but can we kind of shift the subject to another thing that I've been stuck on for the past while?
Sure.
Can we talk about Bo Burnham's new special?
Sure. I gotta do this first, though.
Oh god, okay.
Here we go. I need to perfect the impression. Make sure it's sounding okay. For time and the world do not stand still. Change is the law of life. Those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. Screen transitions in good faith. Hang on. I'm getting back to it. Gentlemen, at times like these, our capacity to retaliate must be and has to be massive to deter all forms of aggression. Gentlemen, lock and load. Thank you. I hope that was an impression and not just me saying it very loudly.
Started to fade a little bit, but it came back. You're good.
Okay. Was it a good impression or just me talking very loudly?
I think it was good.
Okay. It kind of stopped for a bit because I can't do it as well as Carl. So,
then say it as Carl.
I'm not gonna say it as Carl unless we hit more than 60 subscribers. I'm asking too much. So what were you saying about Bo Burnham? Oh, my shovel broke.
There is a lot to dig up about that special.
For sure. So that was for you, crew. I hope you enjoyed that.
You know, coming from somebody who has, like, legitimate mental issues, coming from two people in a stream that have legitimate mental issues themselves.
I got a diagnosis.
I'm undiagnosed, but I'm sure of it. You know what? I'm not every white girl that says that I'm diagnosed with 17 different things. But
God has given me everything I need in life.
With Bo Burnham's new special, there is a lot to unpack, and looking at it in the lens of somebody who has nothing mentally wrong, it's not funny. The special wasn't funny.
No, it didn't need to be funny though.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That was kind of. Although some of his songs were genuinely pretty funny, like White Woman's Instagram was really good. The Internet song was good.
Well, like, even then, like, he had little jokes thrown about.
Yeah, it wasn't his usual stuff, as I think what people have.
Can you kill me again, babe?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. But there was little jokes thrown around, but it was never. It's not like what or make happy, because and a lot of people said that they were worried for Bo throughout the entire special, but really that's his comedy.
That's just him.
He jokes about his trauma, as a lot of people freaking do.
And
he jokes about.
He's even mentioned directly in the special that he is not going to, nor does he plan to ever kill himself.
Yeah.
He mentioned it directly to the viewers.
Yeah, he had this whole thing, you know, talking about it and how if he can kill himself for about a year and come back, he would.
Yeah. I mean, that would be fine. Just to kind of like do that for like a year and just kind of, you know, see how everything turns out. But I mean, I wouldn't do it like permanently. That's bad.
Like, even his songs that he had going on, like Welcome to the Internet, like I've said before, talks about how the internet has literally completely corrupted itself and folded in on itself in the worst way.
It's evolved, but backwards.
Yeah, it's absolutely awful, but also still absolutely amazing. You know, like, obviously be glad that we have the internet.
Oh yeah, I am super glad we have the internet, and I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to live stream on YouTube.
But, you know, before it wasn't as chaotic and odd as it is now, you know. But he talks about how the entire thing, you know, has become absolute chaos, and it's I'm repeating myself, but it's awful now.
Repeat stuff.
Yeah. But then he goes back and he talks about, you know, how, like, in the beginning, it was only meant for us to gather more knowledge about certain things. But, and then he comes back and turns around and talks about how it's corrupted again.
Yeah.
Like, the songs that he does, like, the whole thing how he talks about trying to be funny while alone in a room, the room is metaphorical.
Yeah. And I'm...
Like, he's literally stuck in a room, but he's also metaphorically stuck in a room.
Yeah, and we're not trying to sound like that one guy from Phineas and Ferb that thinks everything's a metaphor for something. It's, you know, legitimate.
That's the best part of it, though, is that the room being metaphorical, literally, it can mean anything to everybody who watches. Like, it's always different.
Oh, you got hiccups.
Huh?
You got hiccups?
No.
Oh, thought you did.
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, it's alright. But, like, with that song, like I said, it's metaphorical entirely. And having him talk about this room that he's stuck in, it really shows, you know, like, I consider it to be like a mental state sort of thing, how this room that he's stuck in, you know, is this rut in his mind, and he's emotionally stuck. He wants to finish this special, and even with the special itself,
I feel like the special is definitely like it means, like, you know, being stuck in the same emotional state, and even in the same spot, like even if he's just referencing like lockdowns and junk like that, being stuck in the exact same spot for a year now, it's insane.
Yeah, and he talked about how this entire thing. Oh my god, I lost my thought for a second. Hang on, I'll get it back.
No, it's okay.
Hang on. Hang on.
You're fine.
Yeah, he talked about how he was only doing this special to keep his mind off of everything else that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Whether it be, the whole COVID or his mental state, literally whatever it is, he's taking his mind off of it and doing a special because he wanted to better himself and bring himself back out into the universe.
Mm-hmm. Which is completely understandable and honestly welcome.
Mm-hmm. And I think that him doing this special is literally trying to completely take out the bad, like a coping mechanism. That's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to cope with the issues that are going on with, like I said, everything.
Yeah.
What did I do with those sunflowers why did I put them in the mist chest?
I'm sorry everybody just had to watch me chew. I have saltwater taffy, and I was eating a piece. And it was, I think that was just maple flavor. I like maple.
Ew.
Flavor. What? I like it. I think it's good.
Maple flavor?
Yeah, I like maple flavor.
Gross.
What? Okay, you're allowed to have your opinion. I don't agree with it, but I allow it.
But I, kind of going back on the whole Bo Burnham thing, like I said, there was a lot of people that are like, I'm actually kind of worried for him. I'm worried that he's not okay. Well, he's never been okay, and it's been very obvious that he's never been okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back and watch What or Make Happy, the only reason why they're so funny is because he's in front of an audience. He has to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a comedian.
Yeah. That's kind of his job.
And I think the best part about him doing this show with just him and a camera, he realized that he could really be as
serious as he wants.
Yeah, he can really say whatever he wants to do. He was in his boxers for 10 to 15 minutes of the show.
Is that for the song where he was talking about turning 30?
Yeah. That, and at the end, towards the end, when he's completely naked sitting on his piano. That may look really weird to a lot of people. And I talked to a friend of mine who really likes Bo Burnham about it because he was like, how did the show go? Or how was the show? Because he was wondering if I watched it. And I was telling him about that. And that was one of the scenes that resonated the most. And that I still think about to this day because it's still so alarming, He's at a spotlight, completely butt naked, in front of his piano, and he looks terrified.
Yeah.
And it almost shows that in this special, he was able to strip down every emotion that he was feeling in the past 5 years or so he's been gone.
It's really... It feels like the most, raw we've ever seen Bo Burnham.
Exactly. That... I was trying to think of a proper word, and that is it.
Yeah. It's also weird, I just thought about this. It's weird that, we're, really analyzing this stuff, when in reality, Bo Burnham's probably looking at people who analyze it like this, and he'd be like, ha, funny special, go ha ha.
Well, I think that's the best part, is that I think he knows we're gonna analyze it.
Yeah, it's really up to audience interpretation too.
The thing with him and his comedy is that it's always been the meanings behind it have always been right there.
Yeah.
Literally right in front of us. But it takes a lot to kind of go that extra mile and dig deep enough to actually realize it. Like, with him being completely stripped naked in front of his piano in a spotlight.
Yeah.
You know, it made me think of, like, you know how everybody's like, oh, don't be scared, just think of the audience naked. I think it's one of those things.
That makes a lot of sense.
I think it's him kind of, because he started doing this sort of musical comedy thing about 11 years ago, I think, is when he posted his first video, I'm Bo-Yo.
Mm-hmm.
And he, you know, he might have been absolutely terrified to start. I don't know what he was.
That's
like
understandable.
But, you know, it's very cliche for people to be like, don't be scared, just think of everybody naked or in their underwear, you know?
That doesn't help.
And
that makes things worse.
Yeah, it doesn't help. And I think it's one of those things, because I don't remember what song this was. I think it was the Possible Ending song.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
But I just found a freaking cat, a black cat.
Oh, Simon.
But, he said, why don't next time I sit on the couch and I watch you? And
yeah.
Seeing how you feel.
I sit on the couch and watch you try to be funny for an hour.
Because, you know, it may seem natural with, like, Kevin Hart or John Mulaney, you know, all these comedians.
Yeah. Kevin James, Tom Segura.
Yeah, it may seem very just natural for them to just get up on stage in a spotlight and be funny.
Mm-hmm. And that's the same for musicians too. Like, it seems really natural for them to go up there and perform, but some musicians, after performing for a long time, still get anxiety and still get stage fright. Like, and I am kind of, I'm one of those people that I think, like, you can't criticize a musician and say, like, they're bad at something or, like, whatever, unless you're willing to go up there and do it yourself. Like, I don't criticize musicians. I criticize genres. Like, I don't criticize it. I just say, like, I don't like rap because, you know, the lyrics don't necessarily resonate with me, you know, talking about drugs and bad stuff. It doesn't really resonate with me. But I criticize to the point where, like, I don't break my own rule. If that at all makes sense. Like, you can criticize musicians and stuff. Sure, you could say, like, you could say, like, oh, like, their songs are bad or whatever. But, like, you can't. It gets to a certain point where you start to, like, ask the other person, why don't you go up there and do it then?
Yeah, you know? And I think that's one of the best parts about Bo Burnham is that he takes the whole comedy is subjective and art is subjective and literally runs with it as fast as he can.
Yeah.
Because in every show that he's done, all 3 shows, you know, he has had the same theme, which is, you know, joking about his problems and joking about his trauma. And a lot of people don't like that. Like, he's joked about killing, he made a whole song about killing yourself and telling people to kill themselves. Which, that's entirely a joke.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Don't take that too seriously.
But, you know, some people, it leaves a bad taste in their mouth, understandably, but I think that people, hang on, I'm like forgetting what I was saying. Like I said, you know, comedy and art is completely subjective.
Yeah.
And a lot of people definitely have given him backlash over saying, kill yourself, or, you know, just anything he says. Anybody who's as popular as Bo Burnham, or Kevin Hart, or John Mulaney, or any of these comedians, you know, are going to get backlash for the things that they say. because you can't please everyone, and no matter what you think and what your fans think is funny, there's always going to be those few people that are be like, that's not funny, that's so offensive.
Trying to please everyone is honestly like a waste of time.
Well, and I think with his new special and the whole thing, how he talks about, why don't you sit on the couch and or why don't I sit on the couch and you try and be funny for an hour? I think that's kind of him being like, keep criticizing me. Like what you said, keep criticizing me. You try and freaking do it.
Yeah. And I agree with the whole, like, art is subjective kind of thing that he's talking about. Because, like, again, bringing it back to musicians and the kind of music that I like and the kind of music that other people like, I don't like the kind of music that everybody's into. I don't like the popular music. And that's okay. It's subjective. Like, there may be people who really like it, and that's fine. You can really like it. I don't. But the thing is, people could be very, I don't want to say protective, but yeah, protective over what they like.
And
yeah, they could be very protective over what they like and what they deem to
defensive.
Yeah, and what they deem to be correct. Like liking the kind of music I like, like hard rock, metal, junk like that. The community I'm part of is basically social outcasts. And I'm okay with that because, at least we have each other, that kind of cliche in biz. But, like, people are constantly ragging on the genre I like. Like, people are, like, blaming music I like for horrible things that are happening in the world. People are telling people that it's, like, dangerous or satanic or evil or something like that, or it's bad for the kids. But, like, your kids are sitting there listening to, like, worse artists. You take the lyrics of songs that I listen to and compare them to the ones that people listen to, and you tell me which one's worse.
And that's part of the reason why I think a lot of the symbolism that he adds and a lot of the metaphorical things that he says in his show, like how he talks about, like, why don't they do it, or how he talks about, he made another, kill yourself joke, or wanting to kill yourself joke in this show. But then he goes on, and, like, the next snippet after that, that skit that he did was just him sitting in front of a camera going, don't kill yourself. It's stupid. Don't do it. Don't be stupid. Because he's basically making a mockery of people who try to sympathize with people going through that. Because really, like, trying to sympathize with somebody who's suicidal doesn't really help, I feel.
Yeah, unless you experience those feelings yourself, you have no idea what they're going through.
And him sitting there and just being like, it's stupid, don't do it, it's dumb, don't do it, you're gonna regret it. That's what everybody says. Hey,
Literally
babe,
everybody.
Turn around, look what I found.
What?
Over here.
Oh my god.
And I think that was, like, another great part of the thing, like, of the show, is that he takes this, because, he's talked about how he's wanted to kill himself before. And he takes it, and he takes, what he said in front of the camera, and just freaking throws all of it out the window. It's like, just don't do it. Don't be dumb, stupid.
Because, like, I think with that, he's referencing how joking about it is, like, some people's coping mechanism.
Yeah. And then people, like I said, a lot of people have been looking at the show and been like, maybe he's not okay. Maybe we should get him some help. Like, he's literally directly making the joke about those people.
Yeah.
Like, no, he's not okay. He hasn't been okay. That's what kind of fuels his art, though.
I don't think anybody who exists can genuinely say that they're okay.
Yeah, unless for some odd reason they actually have a decent life.
Yeah. Which, like, even then, like, it's hard to say that you're okay. Because people, you know, they're humans. They have bad days. Stuff happens, you know?
And I think that him talking about the things that he does, like, you know, suicide, like, heavier topics, like suicide, or he made a pedophilia joke at one point.
I think it's great. I think it's great that he's talked about that stuff. He's bringing awareness to it.
Yeah. And, you know, I know that's almost like what everybody says, like, oh, it's good to say these things because it brings awareness. But, like, really, it does, because nobody freaking talks about it.
Yeah, nobody, if anybody talks about it, it's either a joke or, like, to, like, brush it off or something like that. And even then, like, even then, do they really mean to spread awareness? Do they really know what that means? Yeah,
like, granted, you know, there is a lot of people that actually make jokes about suicide and stuff.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, if they're coping with it, and that's the way they cope with it, that's fine.
If you're just some idiot that's making jokes about suicide, you need to, like...
If you're some idiot lowlife making jokes at other people's expense because you find it funny that people are in this state of mind and want to hurt themselves like that, then you, dear person, deserve to have your words snipped and then force-fed to you.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. I get it, like, and just because person is laughing about it and joking about it and stuff like that, that doesn't mean they're okay. All right, when they're laughing and joking about it, that's the time when you need to talk to them and see if they're okay.
And I think that's the best part, is that people looked at Bo's other two specials, and because he made the jokes that he did, nobody batted an eye, you know? But now, it's when he's completely stripping naked in front of a spotlight, or talking about turning 30 and having, like, an existential midlife crisis about it, or talking about, what's another thing that he talked about? The symbolism of borderline insanity. Like, I don't know if it was just me, but the two Jeff Bezos songs that he did, granted, you know, I've been joking about them this whole time, they seemed, like, especially the way that they were just kind of thrown in to the show.
Yeah.
And then when he came out in the ghillie suit for the second half of the song.
Yeah, that was a bit odd. There's definitely a reason for it, but it was just odd.
Like, don't you think that, like, borderline, especially the visuals, all the lights on the walls and all that junk, you know, I feel like it's almost like symbolism for starting to go crazy.
For sure.
And, like, now that he's talking about, or, like, really showing these heavier topics about his life, you know, now people are like, maybe he's not okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's the mistake with a lot of people, is, like, when these people who have these problems are sitting here laughing, smiling, making jokes, you know, they're like, oh, that's fine. And then they really get low, and they're like, oh, maybe we should do something.
Yeah. The whole rule, or the whole cliche of you don't know what you have until it's gone thing, that still applies for people. I'm just gonna leave that there.
Yeah, and, like, I think a big thing with him is, especially with some of the feedback that he has been getting, like, you know, like I said numerous times, how people now think he's not okay. I think that was almost his goal, I feel, because this comedy special was so unhinged, unadulterated, and just absolutely freaking raw. You know, it's so much different from being in front of a live audience, because being in front of a live audience and doing these shows for all these people, he had to make them laugh, because that's the whole point. But when you're sitting in front of a camera, granted, you know, being a comedian, your goal is still to kind of make people laugh, no matter if you're sitting in front of the camera or in front of a live audience.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're sitting in front of a camera, you don't have to listen to the feedback of the audience. Like, if they don't like the joke, you don't have to hear them be like, boo, or,
yeah,
you know, whatever. You don't have to listen to it. So, I think with this, because he didn't have to listen to it, he, you know, became more, not himself, because he's always been himself, but, like...
It was more of, like, it felt more personal.
Yeah, exactly. and
I agree with that. It definitely felt a lot more personal. And actually, you know, it felt like him just being him for however long the special was.
Yeah, and I think showing the things that he showed, like him being in his underwear for the I'm Turning 30 song, kind of really showed the, like, existential crisis sort of deal.
Yeah, it's showing how he's feeling. It's showing emotion, which showing emotion is not weakness, guys. Come on. I'm talking, like, guys meaning person of male being, you know, the people that's, you know, the people that have been told don't cry because it makes you look weak. Showing emotions is not weakness. Sometimes in order to get the help you not only need, but with everybody's case deserve, you need to show that emotion. You need to tell people what's going on. I get it, it's scary. But in order to get the help that you deserve as a person, you need to show that emotion. It's not weakness. It takes an extreme amount of strength to show that kind of emotion. I thought I'd say that. I thought I'd share that. Where did you go?
I think that like, especially the song, can't, like, fully name it because have swear, but, you know, his Feeling Like Crap song. Like, it was absolutely hilarious.
That was a great song.
But
it was nice and catchy, too.
Yeah. But, again, it, you know, shows that he's got this show to do, right? He's got this show to do. He's got to deal with Netflix. He kind of has to do it, you know?
Yeah.
And that, the Feeling Like Crap song, he says, I don't really feel like getting lit because he feels like, you know, but he talks about how, like, these emotions, like depression, they literally can just pop out of nowhere and completely ruin any sort of plan you have ever.
It's happened to me before. I've been completely fine, like, at school when before I graduated, or at home or whatever, talking to somebody. I was completely fine. I was laughing. I was the absolute life of the party. And then then it happens, and you just, the best way I could describe it is you sink.
Shoot. I landed in lava.
Oh. But you sink down to a very low spot, and I think the scariest part, for me at least, is when it happens and you're just alone. You don't know if you're gonna make it out this time. And I know that's for a lot of people, and I'm getting really depressing, and I'm sorry, but I'm just being brutally honest with everybody. And I've been to this place before. I've had some really, really bad days with this, where it happens and you don't know if you're gonna make it out of it this time. So, and I don't mean to make this about me, but I'm not trying to, at least. I can sympathize and I can understand what he's talking about when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I didn't realize it while we were watching it, but like looking back on it, kind of I understand what he was saying and what he was coming from. And I really appreciate the songs a lot more, them being jokes or not. It's good that somebody's talking about this and somebody's bringing this stuff to light.
Yeah, and like, I think the best way to do something like that and to bring something into light and have people thinking about it is with a song. Because you've heard, like, scientifically that if somebody listens to a song, it's more likely for them to remember.
Yeah, it's more likely for whatever they're talking about to, like, stick with them.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. I like that a lot. I love music. Music is so good.
So, he does these songs to relate, or not to relate, but to kind of...
To bring it
granted,
to put his message
they're
out
catchy.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, they're catchy and enjoyable, and I absolutely adore the soundtrack. It's amazing.
It was really good. I loved it.
But it also, because you either sing along to the lyrics or listen to the music, or whatever it is.
It gets stuck in your head or whatever.
Yeah, you realize what he's saying. Eventually, you realize what he's actually saying. Like, at first it may seem like a haha funny comedian joking about bad times. But it's really not. It is, but if you dig deeper, he's literally just talking about his problems with a funky tune in the back.
I think something that I really want to do, when we eventually get more, reach and everything, when we get more viewers and more subscribers and everything. Thanks for 60, by the way. I really appreciate that. Once we get like a bigger reach to people, I would love to do a charity stream to kind of donate to organizations for like mental health and stuff like that. I would love to do that.
I found a wolf and a wolf puppy chasing a fox. I think they're trying to kill it.
Maybe. But
Did they kill foxes?
I think so.
Oh crap, they do. Oh my god.
Oh god.
They're attacking the fox. Holy crap.
Are you just going to watch this happen or?
It's dead.
Oh.
Why did they kill it?
I don't know. I guess they just wanted to.
I want these dogs now.
If we're gonna do like a charity stream or something like that, when we have more reach, I think we should do a lot of research into what charity we should donate to. Because I don't want to, I don't want to find just some random place and just like, oh, this is the first place I see. I want to feel confident in where I'm putting my money.
Of course. But, yeah.
We got all...
We're going on 104 minutes now on the live stream. Do you want to maybe end it?
Yeah, let me just, finish up here. Jeez, almost 2 hours.
Dude, there's an orphan puppy!
Take him in.
I don't have a bone. What do I do? Oh. I got it.
Yay. Did you use all 12 bones, or?
I used 3 of them.
Alright, cool. The rest of them we could just make into bone meal or something. Everything gets used.
No, I keep them for more dog.
Okay. Alright. This is going to be a lot to fix. Alright, I'll do this all at some point else. You want to stop the stream now?
Yeah, I just gotta bring the puppy up here.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Alright. So, let me just clear my inventory real quick. Literally nothing. From digging in the nether. That's not fun. It's never fun. So I have the perfect idea of how to end this stream. You'll see. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the stream lag to stop. Alright. So, I want to thank all of you for watching. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we got to 60 subscribers. I'm very happy about that. I don't know, did we end up getting to more? Or did we just stay at 60? Yep, it's at 60. Alright, I'm very happy about that. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate that a lot. That's gonna be it for the stream tonight. Is there anything you want to say before we end the stream?
Number 1, go watch Barry on HBO. Number 2, go watch Inside, and don't just watch it for the comedy.
Actually, like, look into it and stuff. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and remember, nothing bad